Hello, I'm Jochen Schleese, founder of Saddlefit for Life. Today I'm talking about the myth of, oh, your horse is just naughty or quirky. That's why he's acting up. Well, horses been around this world for a long, long time, and they're talking through their body language. You know, I saw so many incredible documentaries on wild horses and read books on people who lived with wild horses and how horses communicate. It's quite interesting. So if you ride and all of a sudden the horse does a behavior, what you see as naughty, they're trying to communicate to you because there's no other horse in the arena. So identify when is he naughty or quirky or what's going on. It's hugely important, but it should never be sold as, oh, he's just not liking working on Mondays. So before we dive deeper into this topic, I would like you to think about from a different side, from a different angle. Or like I used to say, think outside the box. You know, one of the things really works well for me when I learn something new is, especially from veterinarians, is when they tell me what they're learned at university and what they then over the years learned in addition while they're in the field. I'm doing this now since over 45 years, measured over 260,000 horses, and I tell you what, every day it's something new what I see. But one of the things about identifying the horses naughty is you need to understand they're flight animals. They're sensitive. They want to do good. They want to be part of you. So when they start to react, you got to think about what changed. Give you a good example with my own horse. You know, I was a 3-day event rider, and dressage, I really didn't like it, but it's important to have a good dressage test. So I focused on getting a good dressage instructor, and guess what? I started loving my horse because his body looks so good, and he got a really nice top line, and he looked so much fit. And then he got naughty, quirky. He got stronger. So what's wrong with him? And we pretty much, I also took him Grand Prix show jumping, pretty much went clear at Grand Prix show jumping. And in my cross country was always fast. But his body became stronger and bigger, but he started to refuse. He started to show signs that he didn't want to be bridled. His halter didn't want to come up. Says, oh, now that you got nice and muscular, you all of a sudden have a little attitude, aren't you? And then of course, my instructor said, oh, just whack him, tell him who's boss. Rather than to think, my instructor, well, I like to say I had a little bit to do with this, and I did a good job, and the horse developed nicely. My dressage scores went right through the roof. But why did he get naughty? Why was he acting? Was he really feeling too good in his own skin? Well, that's what I was meant to believe. Never in a million years did I think he outgrew his saddle. I wasn't even thinking with that. Neither did one veterinarian or body workers we had. You know, saddle fitting it's a topic we talk a lot today. But when you think about it, and I just heard that from a professor at the University of Copenhagen, he said in 1978 was still the time when the veterinarians were taught that the horse has no pain receptors. How crazy is that? Now they have studies of the pain scale. They learn how to read the signs of the horse. This topic here is so important for you to know, and this is why we make a massive point when we talked about this in one of our courses, the Equine Behaviour course. Highly recommend it because every horse owner really should know this, is to understand when do we and how do we understand, oh, this is misbehavior. Here's another awesome quote which really shaped where and how I see the whole quirky or naughty horse. A veterinarian, a professor at the University of Wisconsin told me that, as I said, a horse is a flight animal. And when you want to see if the equipment is a problem, always watch the walk. Because in the walk, the flight animal doesn't release the endorphins. Soon as the flight animal trots or canters, the body gets a rush of endorphins to tell the lion, mountain lion, hyena, whoever chases them to eat them, I'm not lame, I'm not lame, because the predator will source out the horse what is lame. So it's in their DNA since 35 million years that I don't show pain. So if the horse is ridden and you ride around and you do a little walk, canter and bend or trying to jump, but they cannot stand anymore that pressure, or you hit that reflex point and the horse bucks. It's not because he's naughty, because you hit a reflex point. How many times have you hit your funny bones and it went all the way to your finger? Is your little pinky naughty? No. It's the reaction, what came from your funny bone because you hit it. So we love to share with you how important it is that we write an animal what reacts to what we put them into it. They love being part of a herd. They love pleasing us so long we understand them. Just kicking them, hitting them because they show a reaction I don't understand. Imagine you do that to your dog. Imagine you do that to your cat or other animals you love, or God forbid to your best friends or family member. Okay, we would say, hey, what's wrong? Right? We don't just hit them, hopefully. So we need to make it our duty when we take a wild animal out of society, out of the nature, and we put them in captivity. It's our job to understand about everything about care that comes from how do you host them, how you feed them, and how you ride them, and what equipment you put on. So please learn the language of the horse. We will help you with this. So here's the conclusion. I hope I busted the myth that horses are naughty and quirky out of the blue. They are communicating to us and something is bugging them. Hey, we sometimes have a good day and we go, yeehaw, or we just jump out, or we do something funny, or we slap our friend on the shoulder and let's do this or that. Horse has good days too. But that's not what we're talking about here, aren't we? We talk about stuff out of the blue. Like what happened to my horse, what looked so good, the scores went up, but because it became difficult to ride and what he was really doing good, it became a problem, right? Hitting is not the solution. Worse, telling yourself that, oh, when I ride 20 minutes, he's okay. The first 20 minutes he's not as quirky. You know what vets say now? Don't ride the pain numb. Pain is pain, and you can't train the pain. So horses don't know how to cry. Well, if you look in a dictionary, they do. They have tears in their eye. Not dictionary, Wikipedia. You know, what does that mean when my horse's eye tear? They do that, but we not look at that, do we? Okay, so if we can shift our mindset and says, I'm going to learn this lesson. And if you can say, well, I kind of like what this guy just said, well, go ahead, click on the notification bell or hit that subscribe button. But if you say, hey, I want to know kind of a little bit more, and he kind of got my attention now, even though I hoped in this entire seminar he tells me all about it, there is so much information, it's super hard. I'm trying to bust the myth here that you do not listen to people who say just hit them. I'm trying to get you to say, hey, I'm going to take charge. I'm going to be the guardian of the one animal I love more than anything. It's my profession. I'm a bodyworker. I'm a veterinarian. I'm a Joe Blow pleasure rider. Whatever you are, if you're interested to really get to the bottom of it, please call us. We have incredible trainers at Saddlefit for Life, which, by the way, it's based on scientific facts, not just on opinions. We follow the law of nature, and we also love every call. So please call us. Until next video, talk to you soon.